crafters, thank you for joining me and welcome to craftystamping.blogspot.com. I'm Fiona Whitehead and this is another one of my Masculine Monday cards for you today. I'm using the Wetlands stamp set. It's a great set, I think, and I love all the sort of images in it. And I've shown you this one, but that's not the one we're going to do today, just to confuse matters. I just wanted to show you the same sort of card we're doing, but just going to switch it around a bit so you actually get two cards in one video. So this is the sort of style of card I'm going to do, but I'm just going to change the colours a little bit. So I'm going to use grey cardstock instead of the Island Indigo, but I'm still using the Serene Scenery DSP because it's just wonderful, isn't it? I love it. And on this one I've used the dots and the blue, what looks like boardwalk, and this is the same one, but I'm just going to turn it over and use the circles. And the same paper here, but I'm going to use the clouds. There we go. So that's quite simple. We're just going to glue our papers onto our cardstock. All the measurements will be on my blog, so you don't have to jot them down now while you're watching. I think it makes it easier than me telling you all these measurements flying at you. There we go. And I'm using the stitched framelits again, but I've done this one I use the ovals and I use the birds, and today I've stamped the goose and I've done the squares and I've done the square in black. So I'm just going to do a bit of colouring of the goose now with our wonderful watercolour pencils. I'm not going to do a lot of colouring on him, but I'm going to give him a little bit of colour. Just a slight touch of the brown, I think, just to give him a bit of a lift. There we go. Let's do it a little bit darker to get a little bit of texture in there. I haven't used watercolour paper here. You could, because it's quite a small little piece, and that'll give you a chance to use the aqua painter and make this a lot more watercolory if you wish. But I'm just going to just use the pencils as they are for now. A little bit up there. Should we give him a little bit of an orange beak, just to give him a... You know, I'm not quite sure what colour geese are. Apart from white ones. I'm not sure if he's supposed to have a little orangey beak at all or not, but there we go. I'm going to give him one just to give him a little bit of colour. Just a little touch of the Daffodil Delight just around here to give it a little bit of different texture, different colours to his browny feathers. There you go, quite simple. And a little bit of Old Olive. There we go. One of my favourite colours, Old Olive. I'm so glad it's still in our scenario of colours. Long may it continue. There we go. And I'm just going to add a little bit of brown into that as well. Early espresso is the brown. There we go. Simple, but effective, I think you'll find. Okay, let me just pop those back in their box. Keep them clean and tidy so I don't lose them. And let's just pop him closely on the spot. As you can spot, I never waste any cardstock, so sometimes I do use the back of cards that I've used before that didn't go wrong. You know, never waste anything. There we go. Just going to pop him there, and I'm actually going to pop him up on some dimensionals just to give him a little bit of height. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's peel that off and stick him on the card. There we go. Now the greeting I've done is the birthday greetings from the same set, Wetland set. Just going to pop that down at the bottom, and I'm going to use some of our lovely ribbon here in the this colour is actually the Soft Sky No, it's pool party. Pool party. So I'm going to just glue a little. What I should have done, and already I've noticed I've made a mistake, is that I shouldn't have glued down my paper yet until I put my ribbon on. But there we go. We live and learn, isn't it? That's what they're all about. So if I just trim this to the correct size of my paper, make sure this one's straight. Not very good at cutting straight, and apparently that's an art that people have, and I don't seem to have it. So that's why I like to think things are creative, not necessarily always straight. So I'm just going to glue that straight down now. What I should have done really was obviously wrapped it around the paper. But you know, it's live, isn't it? So it just shows you what you can do if you do things slightly wrong. And then that's just going to pop on there. I'm not going to use dimensionals for this. I'm just going to put it straight there. I'm going to just add a few little, or one of the little pool party dots at the bottom. Little enamel accents. They just add a little bit of a touch, don't they? And there we go. That's 2 masculine cards for the price of 1. So it just shows you it's the same simple style, and just changing up the colours and changing up the image. Just shows you what you can do. So I hope you've enjoyed this Masculine Monday. And don't forget, if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, all my subscribers get put in a pot. And at the end of the month, come back on the 1st of March to see whether you're the lucky winner to win some or all of my projects for that month. Depends how busy I've got really as to whether I send them all out. Thank you very much and hope to see you again soon. Bye.